find any sort of primer at the store. I use Mary Kay, but that's just because it's good for your face. But you can use whatever the store has, and you're just going to brush it all over, and this gives it a good foundation to put all the rest of the makeup on. It makes it so that it doesn't melt off when you sweat. And since those lights are going to be really bright, you want to make sure that that makeup is going to stay on and you don't have to keep reapplying it throughout the night. After that, you're going to use a foundation. The types of makeup are listed on the sheet of paper that Candace gave you with the recital packet. And we're not going to be too picky about the different kinds of makeup that there are. Just as long as you get them the right shade. And you should probably buy a shade that's at least one shade darker than you would usually wear on a normal day. And make sure you blend it in really good so they don't have any lines. Alright, when you're done with that, go ahead and do their blush. And you use like a brownish pink sort of blush. I always buy just the e.l.f. blush because it's only $2 or $3 at Walmart. And it works just as well as any other kind of blush. And apply it to their cheekbones. And then you're going to shades of brown. It doesn't matter what brand you buy, but I buy the Maybelline, and it has a light brown, a medium brown, and then a dark brown. You're going to take this first brown up here, the light brown, and you're just going to dust it across the entire lid of the eye. Make sure that you don't go past the crease. Then you're going to take the medium brown and you're going to put it right on the crease of the eyelid. I'm going to change this. So you put this in the middle of the eye, right below the brow bone. You want to make sure that you don't put it on the brow bone. And you want to make sure you blend it really, really well so you don't have any sharp lines. Then you're going to take your dark brown, the very last, this is going to be the darkest brown that comes in the packet, and you are going to put it on the edges So from like halfway out, all the way up to where you ended the medium brown. Make sure you blend this really well as you did the other one too. Alright, then lastly, you're going to take either the cream that the packet comes with or the white that you used for highlighting. It doesn't really matter as long as it's really light in color. And you're going to put it right below the eyebrow to meet up with the crease. Alright, next I'm going to do her eyebrows, and you just use a brown eye pencil. I just use the Wet n Wild. It works fine. Or you can buy a different brand, but the Wet n Wild is like really cheap at Walmart. And then you just brush it lightly, very, very, very lightly, across the line of the eyebrow. And then you want to make sure as soon as you do that, you're going to smudge it in. You can use your finger or you can use a smudge brush. It doesn't matter. Alright, next I'll do the eyeliner. You want to use a black eyeliner, and the one that I'm using right now is just Wet n Wild, but you don't want to use this one. You want to use a more expensive one that is waterproof. Everything now that goes on the eyes after this needs to be waterproof. So waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara, and go ahead and have them close your eyes, and you're just going to work your way out. I usually start in the middle and work my way out, just following the natural line of their eyelashes. And then I start to go back and fill it all the way in the rest of the way. And if you are brave enough to use waterproof liquid eyeliner, go for it. But for little kids, it's really hard. And if you pull on their eye like this, you can get the line really straight. And then you don't miss any gaps. And then you're going to try to get underneath the eye. If you can get the waterline on the inside, that's great. But if not, just make sure that you get a little bit right here on the bottom of their eye, following their eyelashes again. And you only go halfway with the black underneath. because then for the inside, you're going to take a white eyeliner. And I don't know if they make this in different brands, but this is the Wet n Wild one too. And you draw a white line on the inside. And this really opens up the eyes and makes them seen from afar. And I'm sorry about my... And so from there, after you do the white eyeliner on the inside, you can do the waterline or you can leave it. Next is the mascara. Go ahead and have your little one close their eyes first. And you're going to brush the top of their eyelashes. This makes it a lot easier on this so they don't, and then you brush underneath while their eyes are closed. It's a lot easier on your little kids instead of having them try to open their eyes and have them watering. And you will in a minute have to do a little bit as their eyes are open, but not as much if you do it this way. And make sure you coat the eyelashes. Our older kids, the adult jazz and contemporary class, you guys need to wear fake eyelashes. It is mandatory. For everyone else, it is optional. You can put fake eyelashes on if you would like. But if you don't wear fake eyelashes, make sure you put more than one coat of mascara on their eyes, so that you make sure that their eyelashes are really defined. I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, open. And then just for a second, make sure you get a top coat on the bottom of them. And then that way, you get the bottom eyelashes too. Just real fast. Alright, lastly, you're going to do their lips. You're going to want to either put foundation or chapstick on top of them so that your lips are not stained, and it's a lot easier to get the red lipstick off. And it also gives you a good base for your lipstick to stay longer. And there is a list of 4 different red lipsticks that you can get from the store. And there's different locations where they are available to find them too on the paper. So go ahead and have them open just a little bit. And start with the bottom. And just slowly, since this is so bright, you don't want to get it on their skin. So just take it nice and slow. And make sure you follow the line of their lips. Go ahead and rub your lips together. And Carter's telling you stories. And it's always handy to have a Q-tip and Vaseline because that'll help you get all these little mistakes off too. Because obviously I'm not a perfect makeup artist. That would be awesome if I was. Rub your lips together again. And let me fix a couple little touch-ups. And there is the makeup for recital.